About 4 months ago, I got a new kayak. It wasn't new, but it's new to me. But it's a real good looking kayak, and I haven't had a chance to try it out. So today I'm taking it out. The place I've chosen to go is to a remote lake, and I have to access the lake on private land, and I have permission to do that. It will require a short portage to get to the launch spot. I don't know what I might be running into because we had thunderstorms all through the night last night, and it is projected that it could happen again sometime today. But for right now, the skies look relatively clear with just a few clouds. It's a beautiful day, and so come along and help me try out that new kayak. Well, I made it. Wasn't too bad. I only had to pull the boat about 300 yards or so. Well, I'm going to paddle up as far as I can. The reason I try to paddle up and fish back is that I like to do my paddling while I'm fresh. And then as I'm paddling up, I survey the water and kind of pick out the spots that I want to do my fishing in on the way back down. I've been paddling about 45 minutes, and look at the change in the weather. Well, it's been almost an hour now since I started up, and I think I'll turn around and start fishing. Well, I'm going to try a buzz bait. They won't hit the crankbait, and I like to fish a buzz bait in the rain. Oh my. There went my buzz bait. Well, snapped my line off on the cast, didn't check my line. Now I gotta retie. Now the skirt fell off this buzzbait. A lesson to be learned here. When you buy a new buzzbait, the first thing you do is wrap a wire around the skirt, because if you don't use it for a while, it will dry rot. Well, I only brought 2 buzzbaits and lost one and tore one up, so I think I'll just go back to the crankbait for a little while.
Getting this chain. Come on.
Well, the rain stopped and I'm getting hot. I'm going to take this raincoat off. I've fished about 30 minutes now without a strike. I'm going to try my bitsy bug. All right, first cast on my bitsy bug. Well, I'm not believing this. It can't be it's a flathead catfish. I haven't caught a flathead catfish casting lures for bass in years.
You little devil, you. Come here. Come here.
Well, I've fished quite a while without a strike. I'm just not doing much good. I think I'm going to go back to what I normally do, and that is to fish a bitsy bug or that type of lure in wood structure. And if it's rocks or open water with no visible structure, I'll use my crankbait. Well, the thunderstorms last night or something have just shut these fish down. I'm going to take a break, have my lunch. My wife made me a couple of boiled eggs, and I love boiled eggs. I'm going to rest a minute and think about it and see if we can catch some after a while. Well, while I'm sitting here eating my lunch, I made a new friend. He's been crawling around on the boat, and I've been watching him. He's a cute little worm of some kind. Well, maybe that little worm brought me some good luck. I haven't been fishing very long, and I caught this nice little spotted bass. Well, some more rain has moved in. It's been raining now for about 10 or 15 minutes. Well, the rain stopped again, and right off I hooked this fish. Another nice little spot. Well, my little good luck friend is back. He seems to be fascinated with my front mounted camera. Now he's decided to check out my fishing rod. He and I have been real good friends. I've been talking to him off camera. He's become a pretty good buddy. He says, "Hey, I'd like to have a bitsy bug like that." I'm going to set him out on a tree limb somewhere so he'll have a safe place to go. I'm afraid he might get hurt if he stays on this kayak. I'll swear that little worm has to be a good luck charm. Immediately after I turned him loose, I got this fish. Every direction I look, I see threatening weather. I had to take a picture of these because most people I talk to have never seen a shaggy bark hickory nut. They are actually as large and often larger than walnuts. The battery went out of my head mount camera, so I missed all the action on this nice little bass. Spotted bass are the most aggressive of the three species of black bass. They will often rip the trailer off of your lures when you catch them on bitsy bugs or other types of bottom bouncing lures. After I lost the action on those two last fish, I put my handheld camera on my head mount position, and I'm not used to using it there. And then I started fishing and I hooked a bass. And I caught the bass. He's a nice one. And got him in the boat and I laid him down, but I never could get my camera to work. I'm not used to having it mounted on my head mount. Anyhow, in the process, I laid my rod on the side of the boat and the fish flopped and knocked it in the water. And now I'm trying to retrieve it.
Come here.
The only way I can get my rod back is to pull this line in hand over hand, and the spool holds about 200 yards of line. So this may take a while. This storm is coming in fast, and for the first time I see lightning, so I'm getting out of here. I was about a half a mile up the river when I saw the lightning. The thunder's subsided, but I'm still seeing lightning, so I gotta keep moving. Well, I made it. I got my kayak all loaded and all my tackle without getting wet, and now we're on the road home, trying to stay ahead of the storm. This has been quite a trip. A lot of things didn't go right, but a lot of things did go right. I made a new friend with the worm, and my kayak performed beautifully. I really like it. And I also liked going along with all of you that went with me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell so that you'll know when we have another program for you to watch. Thanks again for coming along.